What's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up? What up? What up? What's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired Podcast Sunday Night Rant. If you are new to this program and you wonder how things go around here, well, let your boy explain. This show is all about you, the listener. You send in the topics, I talk the shit. If you would like to have your topic discussed, please send that bad boy to shotsfiredpodsimon@gmail.com. That again is shotsfiredpodsimon@gmail.com. Tap in. Holla at your boy. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Phoenix, Shots Fired Podcast. What's popping with it, right? Hey, if you are new to the show, then I need you to like, share, and subscribe. If you are new to the show, like this video, share this shit, and subscribe. Don't make me tell you a whole bunch of times. Don't make me get beefy with me. Run up all up on you, talk about, hey man, you need to be watching my motherfucking show. I shouldn't have to tell you that shit. You should already know. Fuck with your boy. Especially a lot of y'all who be complaining ain't no support. Maybe it should start with your dusty ass. Start supporting. Holla at your boy. Shots fired. Simon Phoenix in the building. You know what it is. So it looks like DC on Film is back in the news, and it is all surrounding the fact that the BatGirl movie has been canceled. That's right, the BatGirl movie has been canceled. So I got a lot of emails concerning this story. So now here I am covering it. Shout out to Midnight's Edge. They are a YouTube channel specializing in giving the background information about movies and genre movies. Shout out to Andre and the boys over there. I'm a huge fan, and they're one of the reasons why I joined the YouTube community, because I seen them do such great content on something that I like to know about, which is why movies work, don't work, and what's the background bullshit that's going on. I'm a little more hood than Andre gonna be, so I'm gonna give it to you my way. But shout out to them. They had an excellent show on this. Anyway, fast, let's get it. So the BatGirl movie has been again canceled. Now, why do you say that? I say that because it has been seen in all of the trades. They said that the pre-screening crowd said it was not good. What is my personal thoughts on this? My personal thoughts on this is more of the backlash that has happened because of the Let's Be Woke crew, the Let's Be Inclusive club, the hey, girl power, we're coming through and taking over your male-centric properties. Why do I say this? Because let's start with this. Nobody asked for a BatGirl movie, especially a BatGirl movie before we got a Robin movie. There's more people that would rather see a movie based around Dick Grayson than there are people who wanted to see a movie based around Barbara Gordon. What did this movie supposed to entail? Well, let's look at the cast then. We have Leslie Grace, a beautiful Latino young lady. I mean, the lady is fine. Then we got one of the best actors in the game, J.K. Simmons. He was going to be Commissioner Gordon. That in my head just blew my brains out, that he was going to be in an interracial relationship with a Latino woman and get a daughter that fine. I digress, but okay, whatever y'all say. We were going to get Michael Keaton back, reprising his role as Batman from the 80s. Really the early 90s, but 89, I want to say, is that when that movie dropped. He's going to be that Batman. And then probably the most interesting cast member has to be Brendan Fraser. He is famous for the Mummy films, if you don't know. And he was going to be Firefly. And Firefly is a character in DC Comics that's basically a firebug, a arsonist, hey, I got a blowtorch and I'll set this bitch aflame type of guy. So I was like, Brendan Fraser, really? Where'd y'all dig him up? I love to see him come back in the game. And whatever ailment he had that made him gain a lot of weight, he has been doing a lot of things to get himself back together. He's looking really good. So kudos to him. So that was the cast. But I was like, again, who the hell asked for a Batgirl movie? It has to be more to this, right? So a little bit of digging. And what I found out is that a lady named Ann Sarnoff, Miss Ann, decided that because she was the person that was at the top of the food chain in Warner Brothers, she would make DC on film girl-centric. So what did she have to do? She had a Flashpoint movie in mind. She said, what is the story there? They told her Flash goes, he messes with history and changes the universe. She said, snapped in her mind instantly. She said, I know exactly what we're going to do. Bingo. She came out here and said, I'm going to make this girl-centric. So she needed Flashpoint to get rid of our guy Ben Affleck's Batman. Take that out of the Snyder universe. Destroy that whole universe. But maintaining the Wonder Woman. Even though Wonder Woman 84 was 80 trash, just garbage, they needed to keep that Wonder Woman because it was a hit from the first movie, hoping they maybe can rekindle that fire. So on top of that movie there, Flashpoint, that's how we were going to get Michael Keaton back. So there's all your answers of how we were getting rid of Ben Affleck and how we were getting Michael Keaton. The next movie that was slated was going to be Aquaman. Now, everybody knows that Jason Momoa's Aquaman was a well-received movie and did relatively good at the box office. A lot of people said, hey, CGI was pretty good. Jason Momoa did his thing. The rest of the movie, but it did get that money, right? So in that movie, we were going to get more of Michael Keaton's Batman. This is going to be the idea, the setup in the last movie. That was where we were going to get the Batgirl movie. It was going to be more done in a light of more like Batman Beyond, where Michael Keaton was going to be the mentor to Batgirl. Who the fuck asked for this garbage? I'll tell you, nobody. But this was Ann's plan. And because this was Ann's plan, this was what is in motion. Now, we already know there's problems with the Flash. All I got to say is Ezra Miller. He's been out here acting a complete ass. God help us all. Then, I got to get my supervillain laugh on every now and again. Outside of Ezra Miller being a complete clown, you then have a lot of people getting fired. Ann got fired, and so did Todd. Like I told you, that left only Mr. Hamada left. I think he kept his job based on the fact that the Joker movie was successful. And also, if I do say so myself, I believe that they also kept him around because the Shazam movie was successful. I believe they thought the Shazam movie wasn't going to make any money back and it was just going to be a write-off into the universe. I also think they thought the Joker movie was going to be a flop or a minimum earner. Went on to make big money. They was getting that guap off that one. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Phoenix. Yeah, you know, anybody with the name Phoenix, I got a shout out. And that man came out and banged the world over the head with a great movie. Now, looking around, because David has told these guys, hey, look, got rid of them. I slightly brung back the Snyderverse. I just want to make money off of this property. I don't want to lose money off a property that shouldn't do anything but be able to make me money by slinging toys from Batman and Superman. Point blank, period. And so I find myself looking at this situation and really chuckling. This is a situation that once again, someone had an agenda. Now, Andre and the boys aren't going to say what I'm going to say next because they're classy. I'm classy too. I'm just hood and I don't give a shit sometimes. This is just one more of those cases where someone got a job and said, my agenda is more important than the IP. This is just another one of those moments where it happens to be that punk motherfucker got to drive the bus. Anne is the punk motherfucker I'm talking about in this moment. She didn't give a fuck about the legend of DC. How Superman and Batman have pretty much fed people since their inception. She didn't give a damn about any of that. All she cared about was trying to put women on a pedestal. And that's why Wonder Woman 84 failed. And that's why Birds of Prey failed. Because you didn't pay any attention to why those characters were important and who were the people that made those characters important. See, people love to pretend that because Wonder Woman was made, her whole fan base was girls. It's not true. Over 50% of her fan base are dudes. Nerdy Boys thinks Wonder Woman is sexy. She is a tall, beautiful, thick Amazon chick. What do you mean? Yes, boys think Wonder Woman is the shit. So yes, we are the fans. But she's in a universe where we're the fans. So we want to see Superman. We want to see Batman. We don't have a problem with seeing the girl versions of these heroes. For me, I felt like it was a slap in the face once again to do the race swap. I get tired of Hollywood going to Latinos, going to African Americans, going to Asians, and then having them play characters that have traditionally been white. And then people tell the nerds it doesn't matter because they're not real. The problem is it's not real to you. See, I have invested, I have spent my time watching this character. So when I have spent the last 20 years of my life watching a short, freckle-faced, redhead Mr. Olsen, I do not want to turn on the television and happen to see a black guy with muscles that should be confident, and then you tell me, oh, that's Mr. Olsen. How the hell is that Jimmy? How is that the soft batch cookie motherfucker that Superman had to save all the time like Lois Lane? This man looked like he would whoop the average criminal's ass if they ran up on him without superpowers. Oh, you mean you needed to put a black man in this? Well, why didn't you just write a black man character instead of making him Jimmy Olsen? This is a slap in the face for the minorities. I've been telling y'all that for years. Stop doing that dumb shit. Pick a character that's black and put them on a pedestal. Or write a new character that's black and put them on the pedestal. But stop doing the race change thing it is a slap in the face for those of us that are part of that race. I understand actors in Hollywood are going to take whatever jobs they can. They're not going to see the big picture. All of that being said, I knew that this movie was going to be trash because no one asked for it. I knew that this situation was going to show itself again because I continue to watch people who drive the bus but don't love it. And we'll always make that joke to people when they say, what does that really mean, bro? That sounds silly. What I mean is they get to be the boss, but they don't love the thing they're the boss of. So what they do is they start working on their own private agenda. And most of the time, that private agenda is against the agenda of the thing they're supposed to be contributing to. See, it's not in DC on film's best interest to have a woman make it woman-centric. Yes, it might make her feel good. It might make her friends in Hollywood feel good. But the fan base of nerdy men are going to rebel against that type of bullshit. You've seen it with Star Wars. Ask them how it felt to try to fix their shit. Marvel is going down the same street, shall we say. Maybe Marvel will be smart enough to course correct, as we see DC trying to course correct. That's right, DC is definitely trying to course correct. This is why Ann got fired and Todd got fired. Course correction. The reason Batgirl's not coming out, course correction. You could tell me whatever you want about the movie being trash, but DC, if they really was on, they didn't want to course correct, we would have got this on HBO Max. Guarantee it. So, the truth be told is this is nothing more than a course correction. This is, we need to fix our shit. This is, we are not going to get caught in a scandal like Disney pissing off people who have large investments with us because we keep failing with the tentpole movies. For those of you who don't know, a tentpole movie is a huge movie event type movie that is meant to hold up a studio so all the smaller movies can then be made. If you're asking yourself what that is, just think Star Wars before Disney got their hands on it. So, yeah. It's fucked up that this movie has been taken away from the people who put all the hard work into the BatGirl movie being made and the sweat, blood, and tears that went into it. But on the other hand, look, it is what it is, man. Course correction had to be made because if you are the boss over there, at the end of the day, you need to make money and you need to make that business profitable. And you cannot keep throwing good money over bad because somebody has a damn agenda. So, that being said, I've been your boy Simon Phoenix. This has been Shots Fired Sunday Night Rant. Holla at ya, boy. I'm motherfucking gone. Peace.